bitter Zobo, we are talking solutions. We are talking solutions. We are talking Ayoola giving the tea. Okay, let's go. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ayoola, and if you're seeing this video for the very first time, thank you for dropping by. And if you're a return subscriber, you already know your answers prayers. Thank you for always coming back. I am a Nigerian content creator based in Dallas, and today we are talking Zobo. You all know, like, if I'm to take a ratio, like a complete statistics of the people on my channel, I believe 5,000 of you all are here because of Zobo and Zobo business. And someone recently asked me if I had a paid Zobo class that she would be willing to pay for the services, and that made me so happy. And I just want to use this opportunity to announce that I am working on something, and I hope by the time it comes together, you all will be able to join a class. Yes, it's going to be paid because I believe people would find more value in something that they give something for. Basically, it's going to be very what's it called? It's going to be a price that a lot of people can afford. Don't worry, I promise you all. Anyways, today let's just get right into the video. We are talking bitter Zobo, we are talking solutions, we are talking solutions, we are talking Ayoola giving the tea. Okay, let's go. I've come to the realization that one of the most common problems with Zobo, let's check this mic. I need to get a new mic. But that's by the way. So one of the major problems with Zobo business is people having Zobo that turns out bitter. I had a comment recently on my page that says, and I felt so bad for her. She was like, just watching now, my Zobo tastes bitter and this was my first order. I'm so sorry that happened to you. However, I have a few solutions here that might help us like recover from bitter Zobo experience. I have had it too. As a business owner, it has happened to me, and to be honest, it is not the most fun experience, especially when you are creating like in bulk. First thing I would say is adjust your sweetener. When your Zobo is already bitter, I am not talking what makes your Zobo bitter. So I have a video here on my channel that spoke to why your Zobo can get bitter, and I will not be revisiting that. However, I would link the video here for you to go check it out if you ever need to like revisit that. But this one is dedicated to solutions, like what do we do when our Zobo gets bitter? This has happened already. Let's move on. So the first thing I would suggest is adjust your sweetener. Your sweetener, be it like, I'm to be honest, I'm not 100% sure that this is going to be like, it will work, but there are little things you can do that can make it better, maybe less bitter or just improve the overall taste. So first things first, adjust your sweetener. If you use honey, put more honey. If you use sugar, put more sugar. If you use more dates, put more dates. Just try, because bitter sweet, sometimes you just need more increased sweetener or adjusted sweetener to kind of overshadow the bitter aftertaste that you might be experiencing. That's number one thing I would definitely suggest. I have about 5 things, and the second thing is what you can do is reduce your boiling time. So if you boil for 30 minutes to 1 hour on a regular, and you realize that when you do that, your Zobo actually turns bitter, because overstimulation of the hibiscus leaf can make it actually start getting bitter. Remember that when our parents, if you're Nigerian or you're African, when our parents used to do what's it called, herbs for us, called Agbona or something, by the time they keep boiling it, it keeps getting bitter, even though they are just leaves, right? And most times people also add hibiscus. At least my mom added hibiscus leaf to the herbs that she used to make for us back in the day, and I realized that hibiscus leaf is not supposed to be bitter, it's just supposed to be sour, right? But over time, it turns bitter. So reduce the time. You can reduce it to about 10 to 15 minutes of boiling time. Like once it's steaming for about 10 to 15 minutes, pour it out. I have someone here also on my channel that said, I don't boil my Zobo, I do cold press, like she just soaks it in cold water and take the juice out. Amazing, good for you. If that works for you, amazing. I don't know if that will work for like business purposes, if you'll be able to get as much juice out when you use cold press, but that might be something to consider. So just reduce the overall time that you use to boil your Zobo. The third thing you can do is reduce the leaves that you use. I know you want your zobo to be very thick, very red, but a study that I also read says that too much, like generally speaking, too much of everything is bad. So if you have too much zobo leaf, too much hibiscus leaf overshadowing the water, it might have that effect of making it bitter long term. Am I saying that you should not use adequate amount of leaves? No, but do not overdo it. Someone also added that using too much cloves, does it cause my zobo to get bitter? Point blank period, too much of everything is bad. Don't use too much cloves, don't use too much leaves, don't use too much ginger, don't use too much, because all these things are natural and they can have aftertaste if you are not careful, if you overdo it. The fourth thing I would suggest is that you add a neutralizer. A neutralizer like baking soda. I know, don't be scared. I know it's baking soda is, I mean, the one they use for cakes and stuff. It is a neutralizer, to be honest. It helps to balance out tastes, like it helps to balance out bitterness. It just helps to balance out. I don't know how to explain it better, right? It's called a neutralizer. And I'm not saying you should pour a teaspoon. No, just sparingly sprinkle neutralizer, sparingly sprinkle baking soda over your zobo. It might just be able to balance out the acidity that is leading to the bitterness, right? Whatever it is that is leading, maybe the orange or something, whatever caused the bitterness, because acidity naturally like turns over into bitterness. So it helps you to neutralize it a bit. It can help, honestly. You could try it out. I know that baking powder is very effective and it could do, but do not use ridiculous amounts. Remember our last point, right? Too much of everything is not acceptable, so do that. And the fifth and the last thing I would suggest is increase your fruits, to make it more fruity, right? Like if you use pineapple juice, add more pineapple juice. If you use apple juice, add more apple juice. Like use fruits to kill it. Like use fruits to actually neutralize it, because it would help to, and make sure that the fruits, they are actually sweet. It's just like the first point that I said, that are just the sweetener. However, fruits is not just a sweetener, right? It's a natural sweetener, but it's also very beneficial, like healthy and stuff. So I am rooting for it that you actually adjust with more fruit. One thing you need to be conscious of is when your zobo is bitter and you're trying to try out all these other things, take a portion of the zobo out. I am not saying, like if you have a 20-liter worth of zobo and now the 20-liter worth of zobo is bitter, established, right? Take out 5 liter and try to add more sweetener to the 5 liter. Taste it. Is this better? Oh, great. Try to add neutralizer like baking powder to the 5 liter. Is this better? Great. Try to add more fruit juice into the zobo. Is this better? Amazing. Do not use the whole 20 liter to do all these things I just listed. I think it is better to start small, and if it turns out great, then yes, continue with the rest. And even if you want to have a good effect for what you are doing, try small quantities, see how effective it is before you translate it into a bigger ocean. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something today, and I really do hope that this helps you counter or scale through the bitter zobo experience, and I wish you all the best in your business. There will be a packaging video coming soon. I know someone asked for it already, and I know multiple people also want it, so it will be coming soon. So look at this space, turn on the notification bell to know every time I upload a new video. Definitely leave me a comment, watch my vlogs. I think my life is pretty interesting these days. But anyways, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop your comments in the comment section, your questions. I will do my best to get to them. Also, just maybe make a video like this answering you so that others can learn from it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video soon. Bye guys.